Democrats are growing anxious that Republicans could upset 20 years of precedent in New York and see a Republican candidate elected to the governor's mansion. While New York's gubernatorial seat was presumed to be safe for the Democrats in the deep blue state, Governor Kathy Hochul's double-digit lead over Republican contender Lee Zeldin had fallen to single digits in recent weeks, although she's still in the lead. New Yorkers cite crime and inflation as their main concerns. Our correspondent Susan Tehrani sent us this report.
The last time New York elected a Republican governor was when George Pataki clinched his third term in 2002. And Manhattan was in the thick of rebuilding a little more than a year after the 9/11 attacks. 2 decades later, the Democratic winning streak is facing a serious challenge.
When there is chaos, people tend to vote for the party out of power. The chaos here is the economics, the sense that Washington is out of control, and the streets of New York City and New York State are out of control. The crime spree isn't just in New York City. The crime spree is in the city of Rochester. It's in the city of Buffalo. It's in Syracuse. It's all over the streets, and people have a sense that things are just plain out of control.
Republican Lee Zeldin, a candidate backed by former President Donald Trump, has centered his campaign on fighting crime and safety. While Kathy Hochul, the incumbent, a fundraising powerhouse, has only until recently followed the White House's playbook on campaign priorities.
The Democrats have somehow believed the issue was abortion, but they weren't looking at the rest of the country. They were listening to contributors probably from East Coast and West Coast, the rich people, people in the heartland, people they need to vote. They're not concerned about abortion. They may be one day, but right now they're concerned about the cost of gas and bread, and they're worried about being able to walk home safely at night.
In her final days of campaigning, Hochul hopes powerful politicians can help drum up support from her base and undecided voters. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Vice President Kamala Harris were both in New York on Thursday.
Hey, New York, we gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done. 5 days. 5 days, we're gonna get this done? Yes. We're gonna give it everything we've got.
This weekend, Kathy Hochul will be joined by former U.S. President Bill Clinton, and then on Sunday by current President Joe Biden. During the past few weeks, radio ads have been featuring former U.S. President Barack Obama campaigning for Hochul. She ascended to the governorship after former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo resigned in August 2021. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.